Excited to introduce the sponsor of this video, DodgeCityForMen.com. The perfect beard. They can help you out. It matters what you put on your face, fellas. It really does. You think that something like this happens by accident? I actually do care what I put on my face. Really do enjoy the team over at DodgeCityForMen.com. Get over there. Get yourself any type of facial product, beard, mustache. They've got kits together. Got all sorts of different ways to take care of you. I'm not quite ready for like the mustache tar, but I'm eyeballing it. November's around the corner. So get over there. Check out Dodge City for Men. Appreciate the sponsorship. Get over there, support them. If you want 20% off your first purchase, use the code JTO20. Check the link in the description to the video. Again, thank you, DodgeCityForMen.com. Let's get into it. It really is kind of nice. Not nice looking, obviously. I mean, like, soft. But, like, doesn't get in your mask either. It's like weird 2021 problems. Take care of your face. So, this video, the long-awaited, jokes aside, we are finally here. The quarterback school rankings. You wanted it. You got it. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB school. So before we dive totally into these rankings, I want to preface this, bookend it really on both sides. I'll try to do it at the end as well. That what I do on this channel is very, very, very triple for effect, incomplete as far as the analysis world goes for these NFL teams. What we're doing here is looking at film, trying to have fun with football, make it a little educational, see if we can kind of share some nuggets of the position and have fun with it. What NFL teams are doing is they are analyzing every element about these prospects. And so we're not talking to the prospect. We're not asking them questions. I'm not following up with their coaches, with who they grew up with, their high school coaches, see their development, their maturity, project all those types of things. We're not doing that. All we're doing is looking at film, and then it's just my opinion. I try to do a decent job of not kind of listening to the noise. Now, I know, obviously, there are some jokes in there as well, because it's impossible not to listen to all of it all the time. But I really do try to make these just my takes. Okay? I'm not trying to project where someone's going to fit best. I'm basically saying, if for some reason I was in charge of the decision and I could control everything that I could possibly control, who would I want for the next decade, in what order? That's it. And it's not based off a total, complete analysis. It's only based off what I shared on the channel. I didn't watch other film. Everything that I watched, I put up. So if you have questions about, geez, how did this guy leapfrog this guy, just go watch the video, because that's what I watched. I can't remember, besides for like the college football playoff games, seeing any of these games live. So again, the film is what it is. That's the part of it. I just want to reiterate before people lose their minds, come at me in the comments. My takes, incomplete analysis. I do not have every video of all these guys playing. If I was really drafting a quarterback, I would go back and watch 2019 film a lot more, besides for just Trey Lance. Didn't do that. So again, incomplete. At best, incomplete. Now, I appreciate everybody watching it, enjoying it. I do think it's fun to do and fun to share little nuggets, especially things that project to what I think plays well on Sundays. But this list is not, hey, this guy fits best for your team, your system, your organization. This is, who would I like to have as the quarterback of my team for the next decade? So in that order, see if I can rattle them off here from memory. No surprise, right out the gate, Justin Fields, number one. I think he's the best of the best. No offense to Trevor Lawrence. I think he's also very good. But Justin Fields, for my money, if I was making that type of wager, that type of investment, I think he's got the highest ceiling. I think he's a very good player now. I love the toughness. I love a lot of what's going on. It's not perfect by any means. He's always been kind of that 1B selection in this course for many people. But for me, the separator were head-to-heads, were toughness, ability to bounce back. I love the curve of what I think is the improvement of what he's able to do. I think he's a freak athlete, crazy fast, and just stresses the defense better than anybody else in the draft. So for me, Justin Fields, number one. Next, Trevor Lawrence. could easily be Trevor Lawrence, number one. Guy, a freak of freaks, size, tall, dynamic athlete, been on the national stage for forever. Almost feel like, and I admit this bias, that I've almost had this idea of him being so good for so long that it's almost impossible to live up to that. And so I don't know if I am Jacksonville, if I was running it, if I would really kind of be able to make this decision, because everybody's just locked in Trevor Lawrence at that position. Just looking off the film. That's all I'm doing. Going off the film that I've seen for these two guys, I like Justin Fields. Next, this one is going to throw people a little sideways, I think. I would prefer Trey Lance over Zach Wilson. Now, no offense to Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson, upper body mechanics, throwing the ball, probably my favorite in the draft. I just think that Trey Lance, over the next decade, has a higher ceiling, can do more, is more athletic, and I think Zach Wilson's a very good athlete. I just am not concerned. I think that he's younger, Trey Lance. I think he's got a higher ceiling, higher upside, and I think Zach Wilson is a very good thrower of the football. I have concerns a little bit of just what was the difference between 2019 and this. Can he keep that trajectory of improvement? Will he be able to run mesh every other play in the league? I'm joking, but I think windows will be tighter. I think pass protection will not be as good. I think that is a very difficult division if he goes number 2 to the Jets. I know that's not what this list is about, but if I was picking, and those two guys that I already mentioned, Fields and Lawrence, were off the table, I would want me to take Trey Lance. It would be hard to pass on Zach Wilson. He is very good. I think all 4 of those guys are very good. And all of them, any player taken in this draft, it's really going to matter where you go, what your situation is. Context matters. The organization matters. The staff, the stability, the division, winning right away, health, all these variables that are beyond the scope of this channel, this video. This is just next decade, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. The next one for me, again, I think a lot of people have a certain top 5. My top 5 for me, again, these things really could go either way. It's just from what I've seen, I like Kellen Mond over Mac Jones. So I have Kellen Mond at 5, Mac Jones at 6. 6 one, half dozen to the other, to be honest with you. I like Kellen Mond's athleticism. I like his ability to tote it a little bit more. I like his trajectory of improvement. No offense to Mac Jones. He had an amazing season. He really did. And I get it that you can only control what you can control. And, I just get nervous about, I shouldn't say it again. I get nervous when there's so much noise about how smart someone is. I don't know. To me, the dots usually never quite line up when someone has that kind of story around them in any sector of life, business, whatever. To me, it just makes me nervous. I think Kellen Mond on film, by no means perfect, has some accuracy issues, has some just what I classify as kind of upper body stiffness. I think he's a little toesy, but I think he's a better athlete. I think he's got a better arm. I think he's played more, just things that I would roll with. Again, if I was playing a game this Sunday, I would want Mac Jones over Kellen Mond. But if I had a decade for that window of improvement, that ceiling to be hit, I'm going to go Kellen Mond over Mac Jones. The next group, so now we are Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Kellen Mond, Mac Jones. Now for me, this back end of this thing falls a little bit cleaner. I personally like Davis Mills over Kyle Trask. Again, you think you can make the argument either way. For me, that's kind of that tier. I think Kyle Trask has got some nice accuracy. I liked what they did at Florida. Scheme-wise, I'm not sure how much of that will necessarily translate to Sundays. I think Davis Mills has a little bit more of a Sunday vibe. What I mean by that is just the anticipation. I know that's a small sample size, and it's hard when that's the case. But for me, I think that there were more things on film that translated to Sundays from Davis Mills than there were from Kyle Trask. As far as consistency, body of work, how Kyle Trask finished the season, I know people weren't playing at the end of the Florida season. All those things went into this for me, and it would just be Davis Mills over Kyle Trask. And then to iron this thing out, I would take Ian Book 9, and Shane Buechele 10 in the kind of top 10 for what we looked at. Now, that doesn't put a bookend on everybody in the class by any means. Those are just the people that I looked at, had the film available, draft eligible this year. So it is what it is. I don't think that there are too many surprises in this list, especially if you watch all the videos and have an understanding of kind of what my experience was watching it. I hope that I share that. That's honestly one of my favorite things about this channel, is that I kind of peel back the curtain and say, what am I looking at? And really try to have a conversation with the watcher to say, this is what I'm looking at. These are the things that I think are transferable. And it is what it is. And I try to be as transparent as I can in the process, because, you know, the whispers, the noises, you know, the kind of, I don't know, kind of hushed tones around the league about this, that, or the other player, this organization. Let's just talk about exactly what we're looking at, how it projects. And again, let me say it again for the people in the back. Incomplete analysis on a number of levels. All we're looking at is the film, and the film that I shared on this channel. So again, let me know what you think. I'm sure there will be some massive swings and misses, but I really do feel like I was authentic and honest in this list that I shared with y'all. Again, let me know what you think, where I'm off the deep end, where you maybe agree, disagree, whatever. Again, thank you so much for the support. Thanks for watching all the college football analysis. I had a blast doing it. I really did. I think it's fun to do, fun to share, gets people excited about the draft, gets me excited about the draft. We'll do some lives this week, and we'll see. Who knows? It's going to be an adventure. Again, one more time, just want to make sure we get over to DodgeCityForMen.com. Get over there. Use your code JTO for 20% off your first purchase. Again, get over there. Take care of your face. It's no joke. Come on now. We're a little bit all grown up. We can make good decisions for what we put on our face. Get over there. Let the fellas, the team at DodgeCityForMen.com help us out. Make it happen. Again, use the code JTO20. Appreciate it. So that's a wrap. The QB School 2021 NFL Draft Rankings. Let me know what you think. Again, thank you to the sponsors, DodgeCityForMen.com. Get over there. Use the coupon JTO, 20% off your purchase. I appreciate the support, and thanks again. See you next time. I actually kind of care about how these things are put together, and these guys do a very nice job. Got all sorts of gear, some personalized notes, some, I'm going to butcher this, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Save. Big fan of the oil too, you know. Just take care of it. Like, it's obviously not, I mean, you're not going to put in this much work, but take care of it. It matters. Again, thank you, DodgeCityForMen.com. I appreciate it.